Welcome back to Awesome Definition. We about to talk about evolution.
Yes, it was great. I'm not gonna lie. We came we go up the station because of yesterday, but
Yes.
it was everything was good.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Because yesterday we didn't do a recap of Saturday main event because Saturday main event was boo. And AEW All In was woo. And American Bash apparently was eh. It was like mid. So, but Evolution was incredible, and we're gonna talk about how incredible it is with their first match with Lyra Valkyria, Bailey versus Becky Lynch. I knew they were gonna have an incredible match, and guess what they did? Incredible match.
Yes, everybody was doing their thing. I don't know. For some reason, I thought I was gonna retain the.
Yeah, and your prediction, our prediction, you said Lyra, and I said Becky.
Yeah, but now that the way the match ended, it made sense. They got Becky stayed with the belt. Everybody did the special move. I mean, it was good.
Yeah, it was a really,
I don't know what to say.
they all have like great chemistry together. The only problem I have with this match, it should have been the co-main event.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, that's one thing I was gonna say.
But we're gonna talk about the battle royale later. A good battle royale, but we'll speak about it later. But the triple threat match should have been co-main event because the storyline was needed and the match quality was really good.
Yeah. So now we're gonna talk about the second match. It was JC Jane versus Jordan Grace, which it, I had low expectation, but it actually came out much better than I thought. Especially one of the reasons I was saying happy at first because JC Jane got pinned on the night before on the NXT. How you gonna have the NXT champion get pinned? Which that did not make sense. What do you think about that part?
Yeah, I had like very low expectation on the show and this match, especially because I was watching AEW All In, the better show.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
And then when you told me JC Jane got the pin, I was like, damn, Jordan Grace is gonna win this match for sure. But when this match was happening, I did tell you maybe there's a chance that Blake Moreau turns a heel and then JC Jane wins, and that you thought it was gonna be more later. I said I agree with you. Maybe it's more later, but my prediction was apparently right. Blake Moreau turned heel against Jordan Grace. I was surprised, but I did predicted it.
Yeah, I was surprised because they wanted her to be face so bad. But like I told you before the show, I think Blake Monroe is a way better heel than the face. So I'm glad that WWE went with that direction with Blake Monroe.
And real quick, they did it real quick,
Super fast.
And I'm glad because that made the match way more exciting. I'm happy for JC Jane, and I'm gonna see. I'm a little worried about her for TNA Slammiversary because I think Masha might win both of the titles, but I'm happy that JC Jane win this match. But I'm a little worried about Masha next week on Sunday.
Yeah, I totally forgot about Marsha.
Yeah, she's good. It's a title. It's title for title. So I'm a little worried about JC.
Let's see what's gonna happen next week.
Yeah. So on our next match, we got a fatal four-way for the tag team champions. We got the Kabushi Warriors. We got Raquel and Roxanne. We got Soruka and Zarya, and then we got Charlotte and
Alexa
Bliss. So yes, pretty fun match. What you thought about this match?
Incredible. Like everybody was doing the thing. The thing that surprised me the most is that Charlotte was getting cheered.
I know.
Everybody was cheering for Charlotte.
2025, Charlotte Flair getting cheered. You see what happens when you don't put Charlotte Flair in the main event picture? People actually are liking her now.
Yeah, because they were trying too hard to make her the number one superstar. Which that she don't need to because she's ready.
And I saw Charlotte Flair said in an interview, you could believe her or not, but she said in the interview with Undertaker, she said, I'm good. I don't need to win no more World Heavyweight Championships. You could believe her or not. I kind of believe her, but she said she don't even need to win no more world titles. And looking like people are actually growing to like her now.
I think this is a mistake that WWE be doing sometimes. Sometimes they be pushing too much star when they're not ready. But
now Charlotte's getting cheered. I'm happy for Charlotte because I haven't heard Charlotte get cheered since like 2016. To be honest, like when she started. So,
and they work is good as a team. Like Alexa Bliss and Charlotte.
They got good chemistry. You could tell that they're friends actually.
And another thing I want to talk that happened is Zarya and Saruka, which it was horrible how they kind of saw a clothesline. What's a
Oh
clothesline?
yeah, no, it was a spear.
Spear, yeah.
Yes,
By accident, what do you
but
think about
yeah, I
that?
think Zarya and Soruka they showed out in this tag team. They are really good, but Zarya speared Soruka because Charlotte saved Alexa Bliss. So it was a pretty amazing match, and Raquel and Roxanne got the win, retaining. Your prediction was correct about that, and I thought this was pretty fun.
Pretty fun match. I like how Raquel tried to get used to Russell Perez at the end.
I know
You did a good job.
they're petting her like a dog. It's funny, but let's talk about the next match.
And now we're gonna talk about Tiffany time. Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus, which it was a good match. Both did their thing. I'm so proud of Trish because she was incredible. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Trish did really good, and I'm not surprised because she had a good match with Becky Lynch, like in 2023, and Tiffany did good. I think this match did everything it needed to do. It was a pretty fun match. We obviously knew Tiffany was gonna win, but it was pretty fun. The only problem I had is the storyline wasn't good, but the match was really fun. Like of all the matches, it's not the best match of the night, but it's the fun. I think it's the funnest match of the night.
No, I
One of
agree
the
with
funnest
you.
match. I think it did everything it needed to do. It would have been better if it started Elimination Chamber and this was like a part two and it had a storyline and that you'd be more locked in and it would be less predictable. But I think it was a fun match. I'm not mad about this match. It was pretty fun.
It's crazy that the only thing that hurt this match that they had no storyline. Which
That was WWE fault because Tiffy did the job. Trish did a good job. They did a good job with the match. They had good chemistry. It's just the story. The story really. They only had a weak bill
yeah,
or
but
two,
nah,
kind of.
they did what they did super great.
They did what they needed to do.
What they got.
So yes, I'm excited. So on our next match, we got Bianca Belair as special guest referee, and we have Jade Cargill versus Naomi in a no hold bar match.
Which they went all out, both of them. Both Naomi and Jade Cargill, they just used all the weapon.
Yeah,
How
they-
any incredible match. They got great chemistry, like I said before. Tom.
Yes, and they had a lot of table spots. A lot. The match was really good. The only little problem I had is Naomi as special guest referee didn't really do nothing.
Bianca,
Who did I say?
Naomi.
Oh, Bianca Belair. Yeah, I thought I said Bianca. I don't know. My head said I heard Bianca.
No, yeah. No, I agree with you. The only thing that messed up this match was having Bianca Belair. She had no purpose. Like, it's so horrible because Bianca Belair is a freaking legend right now.
No, but she didn't. Jay didn't even hit her. Naomi didn't even hit her. Bianca didn't even hit nobody. Bianca was just worried the whole match, and that's it.
too old worry, I think. But it is what it is. A great match, but it will be better without Bianca, even though I like
Yeah,
Bianca.
because she did the same thing as a normal referee.
Yeah. Usually when we have a wrestler as a referee, something happened, but not, it happened. She was,
It was just a norm. She was a normal referee.
I mean, it is what it is.
But yeah, it was still a good match though. So now on next is the women's battle royale.
Yeah, it was an incredible match. Which, you know what, I was kind of surprised that there was no type of surprise, which I thought that's kind of sound funny. Yes, I thought we were going to have some special wrestlers or special guests. What do you thought about that?
Yeah, I thought maybe Paige, AJ Lee, or a legend or somebody comes, but I guess nowadays you don't really need any of those people, to be honest. And the women battle royal was really good. I want to shout out Chelsea Green was really funny. Zelina eliminated Julia. I think Zelina had a new look. I want to shout out people before we do the three. I think Kalani did a good performance. Jada Parker eliminated 2 people. But yeah, those are my shout outs. But let's talk about the triple three people.
So let's talk about the top 3. It was Last Legend, Stephanie Paquette, and Nia Jax. She's always in the top 4 in any Royal Rumble. You notice for some reason?
Yeah.
But no, it was incredible, the top 3. And I like how Last Legend and Stephanie Paquette work together to eliminate Nia Jax because you need multiple people for Nia Jax. What do you think about that?
Yes, I think it was. Yeah, I think Last Legend. They're showing her out a lot because if you don't remember Royal Rumble, she was around like top 6, top 8. I think they really liking Lash Legend. So I'm surprised, but not surprised that Lash Legend is the final three.
Yeah, and of course, it ended up being Last Legend and Stephanie Barquez, and Stephanie Barquez was able to eliminate Last Legend, which it took me a while to say Last Legend. But no, it was an incredible match. I'm so happy Stephanie Barquez won. And now we think she might face, but we're gonna talk about it later.
Yeah, she's gonna face somebody in Clash in Paris. Even though I still don't know that makes sense, but now maybe it makes sense. We'll talk about it later.
And now we're gonna talk about the main event. It's gonna be Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, which it was an incredible match. Like,
Another match that I had low expectations. Even though they have good matches, I don't know. I wasn't really feeling this match, but it was incredible. In ring, they got incredible. Then the referee got like involved and got hurt, and then they started fighting in the backstage. Like it was crazy.
yeah, I'm surprised it turned into a no horse bar because they had a nice, solid, I believe, like 10 or maybe 15-minute match, and then like you said, Io Sky hit the referee. She got knocked out for a couple of minutes, after 10 minutes, and they started fighting all over the ring, which no horse bar. It was incredible. I don't know.
Yeah, Io Sky did a moonsault. Rhea Ripley. It's funny because Rhea Ripley beat up Io Sky first. Then Io Sky beat up Rhea Ripley first. And then they came back to the ring. They started beating up each other. And then the referee finally comes. And it looked like Io Sky was going to win. Then it looked like Rhea Ripley. And shout out to Rhea Ripley. She did a Spanish fly.
Yeah, that's new for her. I'm surprised that she did.
Usually, like, those are, like, more for, like, cruiserweights, like Io Sky, Fraxium, yeah, I was not expecting Rhea Ripley to do a Spanish fly of all moves. And then they both got land, and then this is when it gets even like crazier.
Yes, of course it got crazier. I don't know where you hear Naomi music. I'm kind of confused. I'm thinking, is she gonna cash in? What do you thought about that?
Yeah, I was in shock, to be honest. I'm still in shock right now that Naomi cashed in because I was 100% certain that she was gonna cash in against Jade Cargill when Jade Cargill beat Tiffy. I was 100% certain it was gonna be for the women's champion, not for the women's world heavyweight championship. That caught me off guard. It took me a left field, bro. Oh my goodness.
But I'm not even mad. Like I said in my reaction, I'm not even mad at all, bro. It is a shocker. And you know what? Now that I think about it, now that Naomi won, I think it's better for Stephanie Barquez because I know Stephanie Barquez is going to face somebody from Raw. So, and I think he want her facing Rhea. So, if Stephanie Barquez doesn't face Naomi, she might face, who you say?
Bianca Belair. Because I think the SummerSlam match might be Bianca versus Naomi. Even though those four people, in my opinion, I think they're gonna be Stephanie Valkyrie. So that worry that you have with Rhea Ripley, I have worry about four of those women. I think all of them four could be Stephanie because Stephanie is a star, but those four are like a little above Stephanie Valkyrie. So those four people, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Naomi, and Bianca Belair could be there. So I'm curious what Clash of Paris gonna look if Bianca's gonna face Stephanie because Bianca and Stephanie makes a little more sense. But Naomi is a heel, so maybe it makes sense for Naomi and Stephanie. Wow, this went like left field. It went 360, but I think they did this because maybe a little bit of the Liv Morgan injury. That's why they maybe needed a big heel in Raw, and they already got stuff in SmackDown. I'm just curious. Now I think Jade Cargill is going to win the women's championship.
Yeah, so many changes just on this POE, which it made it real important because so many things going to happen with the woman right now. So, this evolution was crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to give it 10 out of 10. I told Theo, I told you low expectation. I wasn't really feeling to watch this. To be honest, I wanted to watch the Superman movie that came out, but we had to do Evolution, but Evolution was really good.
Yeah, I'm glad that we did skip it because I was kind of mad at the WWE yesterday.
Because Saturday, let's talk about that a little bit. Like,
Let's
for
talk about it.
so just for a little clip. So Saturday main event, an American Batch was going against All In. I was watching All In, and he was watching both of the WWE programs. So yeah, counter programming them was terrible. We didn't do a Saturday night main event, but it backfired with Seth Rollins getting injured.
Yeah, and then they have Jimmy Uso, so Sikoa facing against who? Okada and Omega.
I know it. Apparently, my uncle downstairs was watching Solo versus Jimmy while I'm watching a masterpiece, man. I'm crying. This match is a peak. And then what else happened? I think what was the next match after Solo and Jimmy?
No, that's where Seth Rollins got
Oh,
injured.
Seth Rollins versus LA Knight.
Yeah, because
Even though they had a good match, it was just the match.
remember, it started with Jerry Rowe and Randy Orton, which that was another thing that was horrible. I mean, that already screwed up Saturday. I just gotta say that. I think you want to message Jerry Rowe, but you told me which was first. So
Yeah, let me speak of that because I haven't talked about it because we didn't do a SmackDown recap or Saturday main event. So our two main eventers, or three, let's count Logan Paul at this point because he's a main eventer. We have Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, and Logan Paul. They could have did three. They could have did. There's 2 nights of it's not like it's one night of SummerSlam. There's 2 nights, and now they're stuck in a match with Jelly Roll. No offense to Jelly Roll, I think you gave me a perfect example where it could have been Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross because get was because Karrion Kross could have had a big SummerSlam match. Sami Zayn fits. It's just oh my god, that match gets me angry. I'm not looking forward to watch SummerSlam.
yo, they just be happy Evolution was good because
Yeah, I'm happy Evolution was good because Saturday main event wasn't good. American Bash you said was good. Was like
okay, it was average.
okay, it was average. Even though like you're telling me stuff was happening in American Bash and I'm like MJF just won the casino match and then when he was watching American Bash, I watched what I think the match of the year with Will Ospreay and Swerve versus Young Bucks. That was the best match I ever seen. The best match of the weekend. That and the John Moxley match. Those 2 matches are the match of the weekend. But the third match, you'll be surprised, is Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley, in my opinion. I thought those were the 3 biggest matches of the weekend. And I'm impressed Evolution got a match in the top 3 or the top 5.
yeah, this main event was incredible.
So Evolution to go back to Evolution. Evolution was great. Battle Royale was great. Naomi shocked us, and I'm glad they needed a little shocking factor, and they gave it to us. And I'm glad. I really enjoyed Evolution. But to end it off,
Yeah, like I always say, if you love what we doing, because we love what you doing, you can always follow us at
on our Instagram, on our TikTok, and subscribe on our YouTube page. All the socials are gonna be below in the description.
yes. And if you're still watching us, I just want to say thank you like always and peace.